Greetings. So when I say tackling the schools to prison pipeline, what exactly does that look like to you? Because I don't know if we're getting the memo. I'm not sure we're actually listening to what's going on. The fact that our children are dying every day doesn't seem to be having an impact on us. It's so commonplace now that a young black boy has been stabbed and killed that there's not much reaction to it anymore. And one thing I know for a fact is that before our children enter this education system in the UK, they're fine. They're happy young people. They enter the system and the abuse, the neglect, the racism, the discrimination that they face, and we're talking children as young as 5, that they face, and this is up and down the UK, is disgusting. It's almost like the Windrush generation who came here and they said no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. There's nothing much that has actually changed. In fact, I think it's actually gotten slightly worse because the racism is so blatant and direct, but yet I don't see much really happening. This week, last week, it's like time after time after time after time, I'm getting reports, I'm getting calls from parents. These children aren't allowed to attend school because they've got a basic fade out, or because they've got lots, or because they've got an afro, and all of these different little things. I'm like, say what now? How does your hairstyle stop you from learning is what I want to know. What has your hairstyle got to do with your learning? The fact that these schools have these policies that aren't really worth the paper that they're written on. Most of them are copied and pasted from other websites and they just plonk them in their schools. Half of the schools don't even read them themselves. The policies, which are blatantly discriminatory, blatantly racist, because African hair, mixed race hair, grows in a particular type of way. That is kinky, coily, curly. Generally, not saying all, because I know some mixed race who have straight hair, and even us as Africans, we, it comes all, but that's all semantics. I'm not interested in discussing that. The fact of the matter is, our hair grows in a particular way. Stop messing with our children and their hair. Why don't you leave them alone? You racist little bigots. I don't get it. Do you have so little going on in your life that you think it's okay to bully and exclude 5-year-old children? Is that what's going on here now? Is that where we've come to? Because the black child agenda won't be going anywhere. We will be coming to look for you. If a parent contacts us, we will be coming to your school, and we will be, you guys like to tell us that we're playing the race card. Trust me, we will be playing every single card in the damn deck. You want to go racism, you want to go discrimination. We're not playing the card. You guys made up this race card quote. We haven't done anything with regards to saying, oh, it's racist. No, but if you're blatantly being racist, well, of course we're going to call it what it is. We're talking about children. You are destroying our children. Your system is failing our system deliberately. Failing our children deliberately. The schools to prison pipeline. How does my son or daughter go to school a happy child, come home with bite marks in their face? Bite marks in their face. Hair missing out of their head because it's been cut out. Tell me how that is possible, and we have health and safety. That's all you keep talking about. Get the hell out of here with that. I'm fed up. I'm very, very annoyed with regards to the fact that every single day of the week, if it's not you, racist bigot teachers and head teachers, excluding our young, beautiful, chocolate, melanin babies, maybe it's jealousy. It clearly must be, because I can't think of what else it is. Do you know a black child is 168 times more likely to be permanently excluded from school for minor infractions, sometimes exactly the same infraction, than their white or Asian counterparts? How? These statistics have been around for years. What is anybody doing about it? Sweet FA. Nothing's been done, because no one cares about the black child. No one cares about the black community. So what are we doing about it? Well, one, we're challenging you. We're challenging you. We're going to keep challenging you. We're going to keep coming for you. We're going to keep annoying you until you get the memo. 2, black community, wake the fuck up. Start funding our own schools. Start investing money in doing things, because you keep sending your child to the enemy and then wondering why your child is pissed off, depressed, suffering from anxiety and all these other conditions that have so many letters I can't even bother to go into. You wonder why your children are behaving a certain way. Well, then look at the environment that they spend most of their time in, and then you're going to have to unfortunately spend your weekends and evenings undoing the damage that has been done over a 30-hour week. Almost impossible. Your children spend more time in these environments than they do with you. That means that your child spend more time being told that they're useless, being educated to be worthless, all of these different things than they do with you. Just think about it properly. What's the alternative? I'll give you one alternative, as one that I know of. We have a school in West London, called the Eden School. Why is that place not heaving with your children? Why is that place not heaving with your children? I don't understand. The thing is, I speak to parents every day, as you know, and I'm a bit confused by this one. Maybe you can help me out here. There's an issue with your child in school. They want to kick him or her out. Your child is being bullied. Your child is being kept in isolation for days on end to prepare their mind for the prison system. However, I give you an alternative that is a for us, by us provision, that is a full-time school, who come with nurture, who come with care, who come with academic stability. Some of their ex-students have left opening their own businesses and doing really well. They've turned around the negativity that has been pumped into them for years, but yet you find an excuse. But if it was a white school now, I can guarantee you would find your way there, regardless of where it is. You would find your way there. This is the problem. This is the mentality that we've got to change. Because remember, our children are watching. They're watching us and what we're doing. And if we're not doing something different, how can we expect them to? How is your son or daughter why should they listen to you if you can't do better for yourself and for them? I get it. You're working 24/7. I get it that the system is designed to fail. I get it, because I'm here battling and fighting with the system. But what I don't get is the fact that we have alternatives. There's alternatives. There is 100 Black Men of London. They've been established for over 20 years. They started when we started UK Black Links back in the 1990s. They started around about the same time. So they have a long history and proven track record with our sons. You also have Origin. I don't know the guys very well, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about them. And this is from people who have children older than mine. So these guys have clearly got a long history and track record of being around, out there, making a difference with our children. So where is the excuse? If you're going to say that they're not in your area, then you need to discuss how you get one in your area, or you build what is needed in your area. I don't care how many hours you work. You find an hour, you speak to your neighbours, you get them to find an hour, and you create something. Churches, what the hell is going on? Please explain to me why, generally speaking, you do church service on a Saturday, Sunday, maybe even a Wednesday. All the other days your churches are empty. They're empty. So can you please help me to understand, seriously, understand why it is that organisations and individuals, parents, carers, people that want to make a difference and do something in their community are struggling to find spaces to accommodate the children that you're going to take money for to bury? Can you help me understand why your buildings sit there empty and you're not opening? Those doors should be bust open. You should be out with your bell and your Bible or whatever it is, and encouraging these organisations and groups to use the space that you have there, doing nothing for most days of the week. I don't understand. I don't get it. Once upon a time, I'm not religious. I don't do religion. However, I don't care. And it shouldn't be about who's in your congregation. It shouldn't be about who attends your mosque. This is why when people talk about people like the Nation of Islam, I won't have a word said against them. Because do you know what? They don't care about your religious denomination. They don't care whether you're light-skinned, dark-skinned, Pan-African, this, that, all the rest of whatever that goes along with it. They just want to know, as a people, what are we doing for the next generation? I don't see that in too many of the churches. I'm not going to say all. I'm not going to generalize with all, because I know there's a lot of you out there doing great works. But it's not enough. And for the ones that aren't doing anything, you need to step up. You need to fix up. You're happy to take the tithes, but I don't see you investing in your wider community, not just those that attend your church, the wider community. Because you know, the ones that you forget, the ones that you ignore, who are out there, who are not part of your church community, may potentially be the same one that will take the life of one that is in your church community. So unless you actually save and do something for all of them, then all of them are going to perish. That child that has been taken now, that's a knock-on effect for their parents, for their peer group, for their friends, and maybe even the child that goes to your church, because they probably know them and grew up in the same road as them or something like that. So you need to think slightly better and logically. Stop leaving your buildings empty. Encourage your local parents, teachers, whoever they are, to open up youth facilities on your doorstep. Why do I have some parents travelling from East London clean to South London to go and do things? Why is it that homeschoolers are there always looking for spaces to do things with young people who are being educated at home? Why is it that your doors are not open? Most people can't afford £95 an hour from these council buildings where they're ripping people off, where only particular communities can afford to use them. So if we're not coming together, we all talk about unity and all the rest of the nonsense, but I don't really see much of it really happening, because we need places to meet. People need places to sit down and meet. People need places to do other things. They need places for our young people. My main focus is our young people, and we're failing them every single day. But yet you're taking the tithes and you're buying a new car. I don't get it. The next point I want to actually raise is about, again, what the hell's going on with regards to social services and schools. Social workers, you need to go and get yourselves trained with regards to dealing with children with special needs. You can't judge a child who has special needs the same way how you judge a child that doesn't have special needs. It's not the same thing. It doesn't work like that. You're too quick off the jump. And why is it that the ones that look like me are so quick to take, what is it, a pay rise? What is it, you're sleeping with the boss? That you're willing to throw your own community under the bus at so severely? Tell me what it is. I don't get it. I see too many of you with your sour faces being highly disrespectful to our brothers and sisters. And do you know the worst thing is that a lot of the accusations that are made against them are actually lies? Do you know, just because it's written down, some teacher wrote it down, Massa wrote it down, doesn't mean that it's true. Did you ever actually consider that your sister or brother could actually be telling the truth, and sometimes they just may need your help? Sometimes they just may need the support, rather than you judging them and being so damn judgmental and condescending. It would help if you actually tried to help your brothers and sisters rather than being a fucking bitch about it. I'm sick and tired of seeing you people tear apart people's families. I'm sick and tired of you people you're literally kidnapping children. And a lot of those, it's interesting because I looked at some statistics the other day about children that get placed in care or get taken away. And it's quite interesting to see that when a white child has had cigarettes burnt on them, are being kicked around the house, not being fed properly, not being bathed or washed, you seem to maybe write a report and leave that child in the care of their family. When you have a black family who may have made a mistake, may have suffered from bereavement, domestic violence, may be suffering with slight mental health or depression, rather than support that family, you will push as hard as you can to go to the High Court and have that child taken away. Emergency care orders. I've never seen so many emergency care orders in my life. That you will have that child taken away. And sometimes it's just that. I had a parent who contacted me and said, my husband died 6 weeks ago and I'm not coping. I don't know what to, she didn't know what to do. So she called social services for help. Do you know what these little dirty cockroaches did? They actually took her small children away from her. They took her children away from her. They got an emergency care order and said that she wasn't a fit parent. Imagine that. And these beasts, demons working for Satan look like us. Imagine that. Yes, I'm a bit chilly, so I've got on my house robe. So, you know, I don't know. And again, this isn't all social workers, because the ones of you that call me directly and tell me what the hell's going on, tell me, you know what, you need to call this parent. Do you know what? Nothing but love and respect to you. But I'm not talking about you guys. We need more of you out there. There's not enough of you out there. It's you demonic, satanic, demons that I'm talking about who are actually torturing these parents. I've never seen anything like it. Mental health amongst our women who are happening to be raising some of these children by themselves is rife. A lot of the calls, and sometimes I can be on a call for up to an hour, sometimes a bit longer, and it is parents who just need someone to listen. Literally, that it is a case of where they're literally at breaking point and they just want to talk. And as much as I'm extremely busy all the time, you've got to be that person. Today I got woken up this morning by a call from a young man, and this was actually the main reason for my video, even though I've been swearing and all kinds. But I got a call from a young man this morning who had been beaten up by the police last year. I've got the video. If anyone wants to see it, just let me know. You know how to contact me. And this young man has gone through the education system, been failed by the system, the mental health system as well. And literally today, I think I spent an hour and a half on the phone to him, and he didn't actually want anything from me, but was grateful for the fact that I took the time to listen to him. And for all you brothers out there who either run a service, he's not a young guy, he's 23 years of age, so he's the same age as one of my sons, and he just needs some support. That's literally what it is. He just needs someone around him who can give him a call every so often and say, yo bro, what's going on? Are you good? Is everything okay? He just needs that hug, with your shoulder. This is what this young man needs. He just needs that support. And right now he feels isolated and lonely. His mum, he said, has helped him so far. He needs this. Where is that for our brothers? Please let me know. You don't know how to get through to me. You don't know how to contact me, Cheryl Phoenix. Please do let me know, because I would love to know that I can point him in the right direction to somebody that can just give him that support, just make him a new friend, just take him under their wing. Because if we're not guiding and protecting our young men and our young women and our mothers out there, then can you please explain to me who is? Because I'm confused. I see a lot of talking. I see a lot of stuff, but I don't see that much action. And, the few that are doing, they're not struggling, but it's not enough. Someone said to me the other day, why don't you get funding? Do you know why? Because I am terrible at bid writing. Absolutely terrible, and it bores me. I hate paperwork. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand it. I know what my skill set is, and it ain't sitting down in front of a computer trying to answer questions that to me all seem the same. Is it just me? But I'm absolutely awful at it. And the one thing I haven't been able to do is actually put a call out to say if there's anyone that does bid writing or whatever it is bid writing, funding applications, please holler, let me know. It's our money too. We've invested, we pay taxes, we play the lottery. Well, I don't, and all these sorts of things, but you get my drift. So yeah, and then we'll actually be able to do more with regards to our young people. So those were the main areas that I really wanted to just bring to your attention. The next Black Child Agenda Conference, the North of England, we are coming, the Midlands, East and West Midlands, and then up to Leeds. I know a few of you have been asking, dates keep changing because I've been so busy. I keep umming and ahhing. I've got people on my tail trying to book venues and they're waiting on me, and I've been a real general pain. However, I'm going to knuckle down sometime next week, she says, even though I'm going to be in Manchester. But we're going to get the dates sorted for you because there is a lot to do. I do believe that we're going to be in West London in March. Then we're going to be up in Derby. Then I believe in Birmingham. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of how it's going. We're going to be up and down. So we will be coming to your area. We will be back in South London at some point. I don't know when, if I can find a venue. So look out for those dates. The social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just keep updated on WhatsApp, obviously. But all I want to know is that we're doing stuff. All people that keep saying they want to get involved, please contact me again. I am now in a better place where I can actually respond and we can meet. I want to definitely meet with a lot of you, and maybe we can do a dinner where we actually get to know each other outside of the working environment and just chill. No children allowed, not for the first one anyway, but if you have no choice but to bring them, please feel welcome. But it'll be nice to where you actually get that babysitter and be able to come out and just be you for an evening. So that's something that we're looking at doing. We're also looking at expanding the Black Child agenda a little bit more. We are officially, I keep forgetting these things. We are actually now a CIC. So that gives us some protection. So that happened a few weeks ago. We did do the application last year. It's just been confirmed and official. So we're official CIC. We have an office address, which is 27 Gloucester Place Road, WC1N 38X. So if you need to write to us or send us any documents, please feel free to send it there. 27 Gloucester Place, WC1N 38X. That's where you can send our stuff. You know how to get hold of me, info@theblackchildagenda.org. I think that is everything I wanted to talk about. I was pretty annoyed. I still will be annoyed until probably the day I die, until we fix this issue. We need to do less talk, more action. And I think that's it. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you at our next event or diversing and digressing with you on social media. Have a good day.